Today we are discussing resources of class 8th geography. The first thing that comes to our mind is what is a resource? A resource could be said anything that can be used to satisfy a need, like in the picture below. Everything in it is a resource, like the water, bulb, auto rickshaw and books. All of them could be called a resource. In simple words, we can say a resource is something from which something beneficial could be extracted or drawn. In economics, a resource is defined as a service or other asset used to produce goods and services that meet human needs and wants. Classical economics recognizes three categories of resources: land, labor, and capital. Here, land, it includes all natural resources and is viewed as both the site of production and source of raw material. Labor is the human resource, and capital consists of human-made goods or means of production. So the question is, what makes an object or substance a resource? In simpler terms, we can say utility or usability is what makes an object or a substance a resource. The other question that arises out of here is, how does something become a resource? Well, things become resources only when they have a value. Its use or utility gives it a value. If something has a utility, it is definitely a resource. All resources have some utility or some worth, we can say. Some have economic value and some do not. But if it has a utility, it is a resource. Now we'll try to classify the resources. As you can see in the slide, there are two types of resources given here. One is natural resources that are obtained from nature or occur naturally in our environment, and human-made resources. Human-made resources are the resources which come under drastic change by human intervention, and it becomes a human-made resource like roads, buildings, and anything made by humans, like transportation, like power lines, anything that could be put into use. So broadly we classify the resources into two categories. One is natural and other is human-made resources.